Okay. Squeaky boo arm. Alright, welcome back to the Creator Commentary. It's episode 3. No way. Okay. I feel like I have a lot of explaining to do. So this episode is a spiritual successor to the movie Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Across this great nation, almost everyone has been affected in one way or another by this terrible tomato onslaught. Mrs. Williams, I understand your husband is missing.
Yes,
Do you think he's dead?
Well,
Will you miss him?
Well,
Will you marry again? What if he's laying in a ditch somewhere, with both his legs broken, calling your name?
Vicious man-eating tomatoes grow to monstrous proportions. Join Mason Dixon in a race against time as he battles to save the world from the threat of nature's perfect eating machine, the Killer Tomato.
Ain't no time to make
Tomato.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. You've never seen anything like it.
And that's actually where a lot of the sound effects come from. Like the weird tomato attacking, noises and whatever the things. So this is a movie that my dad told me about a lot, and when I was writing this episode, I finally sat down and watched it, and oh my god, it's so stupid. I would highly recommend it. It's very much worth it. I knew that this thing I wanted to do. This just seemed like so much fun, and it felt like a very unique thing that I had. I have a lot of different interests, and this feels like a very specific kind of overlapping of the three: Splatoon, Torchwood, and Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. So this was an episode that I was like, okay, well now we've had 2 really dark ones. Let's lighten it up a little bit, And I think that was a good choice because after these 2, the character starts to feel a little bit more confident, and they're not screaming and well I mean they don't really scream that much, do they? But they're not always on edge, This was also my first partial cast. No, that's not what partial cast is. But this is my first episode where not all of the main characters are present. It's something that happens in the Big Finish series a lot, especially Torchwood Season 7. There's a lot of that. And I think it's fun because it's kind of restrictions and you lead to some creative stuff, I think. So I removed my character from this story. And I think that was for the best because I think Star and Turquoise's characters have this very kind of special relationship that I wanted to focus on for a bit. This episode went through a lot of development hell at the beginning because I think even now, looking back, because I wrote all these scripts a year ago at this point. The problem that I had was I was a little bit aimless at the start, and I didn't really know how to get the tone right. I think I got something that I'm happy with at the end, but there's 3 different versions of the first 5 pages still saved in the Google Doc. And then once I finally figured out what I wanted to do, then it was a little bit more, kind of a good mix of humor, kind of a bit frantic, a lot of, running back and forth and getting to places. I think it worked out for the best. And we had some great outtakes. I don't think I'll post a lot of outtakes because, getting them out of the raw audio takes a lot more annoying time than you'd expect. Annoying time? I guess that's the phrase for it. But I do have one amazing one that I will play for you right now. Am I interrupting something important?
Yes, my exam is in half an hour. I literally just told you about this.
Is it a Torchwood emergency, or did you just shit your pants again? I'm sorry. My intrusive thoughts got the better of me.
The intrusive thoughts won.
That's one for the outtake reel. Alright, good. So, yeah, that was an experience. I don't know. Turquoise is a menace to society. But I was very careful because I didn't want to remove my character from this story. Something that I don't want to do, and I think Torchwood does it, and they can get away with it because they've got a much bigger cast. But something that I don't want to do with these, lesser main cast stories is remove the other main character from the mention completely. I just make sure it still feels like a living, breathing, comprehensive world of my character is still here. And this is not the first. This is not the last episode with not the entire main cast. I do it again in part 2. It's crazy. Which episode? We'll have to find out. this has been my creator commentary, and that's all I really have to say. This episode's so stupid. I love it. Go watch Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, and yeah, I will see you all later. Bye-bye.